talking about screening for all children. We're identifying children who need specific kind of intervention or specific kind of instruction and make it happen so that when children get to preschool and kindergarten, they're getting the same kinds of experiences that any other child would get.
If I had to write a READ Act, I probably wouldn't have been retained in first grade, and no kid should have to go through what I did.
The Matthew effect shows that if students aren't reading by age 8, that they'll struggle and the gaps will widen. So if we can address the needs earlier, it will help improve our overall reading results.
Fundamentally, what this bill does is it says we should screen kids to figure out who needs extra help and then provide that help.
I figured out I had dyslexia. I felt kind of relieved that I wasn't bad at it, I just had a difference.
Without the universal screening, kids are being lost. By the time they get to 3rd grade, people are realizing this kid can't read or there's some learning disabilities with this child, but it should have been detected early on.
If we get the bill through, it's going to be because of you. It's going to be because advocates came down here, spoke to my colleagues, encouraged them to understand how important this is for kids in the state of Maryland.
It's very crucial that not only do they have the universal screening, but the teachers need to know how to implement the needs for that child.
These students are not getting tested, so they're getting passed on through grades, but they're still falling behind with reading, they're still falling behind with spelling and grammar and things like that.
Early intervention is so critical for our students. We can try to avoid special education if we can hit our students early enough in the younger grades.
Screening will help build equity of instruction across the board for all children and in all classrooms. This is a public health issue, it is an education issue, and it's also an economic issue.
It allows me to see the students in my school that are maybe struggling for whatever reason, and I'm able to provide the supports for their teacher, for them, and for their families. My students are empowered by their knowledge of what makes them special.
We want all kids to be screened, and so that all kids have a shot.